Hello drummers, and I want to welcome you to yet another technique lesson. Today I want to help you develop a double stroke roll using rebound. Okay, now there's a few different ways that we can utilize the double stroke roll over time, but today I'm going to talk about rebound. Okay, now what that means is getting 2 strokes per stick and letting the stick rebound. Okay, now just for a recap for those who maybe don't remember what a double stroke roll is, it's 2 per hand. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So the thing is, I'm going to show you a couple things and we're going to break this right down. Okay, so once I get the rebound happening, okay, playing on a bouncy surface, a good bouncy pad, getting those double strokes even higher. Let me show you how that sounds around some of the drums here. So pretty cool. I mean, first time I heard somebody do that, I was like, man, that's pretty awesome. And then I realized it's not really that hard to do once you know how to rebound the double stroke roll. All I was doing is just kind of going around on some of my tighter pitched drums, higher pitched and tighter heads. That's the best way that the rebounded double stroke roll is going to work for you. When we get to floor toms, I like my floor toms real soggy and low, so they almost feel like you know, playing on grass almost, right? So this concept doesn't work quite as well. I eventually will do another video on how to develop some more wrist stroke using the double stroke roll. So today, just rebound. Okay, so guys, the thing about a double stroke roll is when I first learned it, I was taught right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Watch my wrists. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. And this is kind of how I get all my students first learning it, so they just get the concept of playing 2 per hand, right? You know, and most guys, they can kind of get this fast. Some can't. Some get a little faster. You know, the problem that I had, and the problem that some of my students have, is they can't get any faster once they get to that point. And I kind of hit this roadblock going, oh no, now what? Where do I go from here? So once my wrist wouldn't go any faster, I then had to learn how to rebound the stick. So a lot of my favorite drummers on video and in person, watching them do things with the double stroke roll, it was just mind-blowing. So, but then I realized that the rebounded double stroke roll was simply a single stroke roll rebounded. Okay, so what ends up happening is if I take a single stroke roll and I hit the drum, I'm getting my stick off the drum, right? So it gives me the 1 note. If I leave it down there for a rebound and stop it, it gives me my double. Now, it might be easier said than done, so this is going to take a little bit of time, okay? I wouldn't suggest starting up this high, because I'm just showing you for the demonstration purposes, single, double, single, double, okay? Single, double. Now, I would say maybe start at a 45-degree angle or a little bit lower. You don't want to start too low. The problem with that is the stick's going to want to start to buzz. And that's no longer a double stroke roll, that's a multiple bounce roll, okay? So we don't want that. I want to start it high enough that the stick is going to rebound. Now, don't be afraid to hit the drum. I see people going, I see that, it's just like, wow, what's going on there? You know, it's like, oh, was that it? It's like, no, hit it and then work on trying to get that rebound. It's amazing when this just happens. It's not going to happen right away. But when it does, your brain will program your hand to stay down there long enough, just long enough to give you that second note. Once you've programmed yourself to do that, it'll take a little bit of time. Then you can move on. Now, don't worry about speed or cleanliness. All I'm looking for, guys, is consistency. Now, what I mean by that is trying to get the same sound each time. My sticks are a little bit pitch difference, but it still feels the same in my hand, in each hand. Okay? So once you kind of get this, okay? I say that's kind of like the feeling of if you've ever been on an airplane that's taking off and it's turbulent. You're actually, you know, you're climbing and it's turbulent. You're like, ah, and you just can't wait to get through those clouds and sort of, you know, peak at level, at cruising altitude, and then there's no more turbulence. That's kind of what you're going to go through here, okay? Is there's going to be a lot of this you're going to see a lot of that kind of stuff happening, and that's okay. It's very, very normal. Once it starts to smooth out, don't worry about speed. Worry about then at this point, worry about smoothening. There's a nice word. Smoothening it out. Try to say that fast 3 times. And once you got each one of those, now look at my arms. See, I'm coming down once, getting 2 hits. I'm not going like most people do, and like I probably used to do. Okay, because once you get that, then you can start thinking about, okay, a little faster. Okay, we've got to cruising altitude. Now I want to pick up speed a little bit, make some time. You know, here we go. But watch your stick heights. You don't want to be doing this because that's going to throw you off. Okay, so try to keep your stick heights as even as possible. And it's amazing how it just sort of falls into play after a while, but just got to be patient. Practice in front of a mirror. I always mention that because you get to see how your stick heights are doing. Come straight down. You don't want to be chopping in at an angle like this, or make sure your grips are exactly the same. If you're playing American grip, that's perfect. You're playing French, that's perfect. Playing Germanic, that's perfect. Even for you guys that are playing traditional grip, right? The thing is, you got to have the balance point in each hand. The balance point is very, very important because without the balance point, the drumstick is not going to want to rebound. Correct? Very important. I mentioned this in all my technique videos. If I'm holding the stick too far back, I don't get that rebound. Now, granted, I can do this. I have some students say, well, I can already do this. Yeah, so can I, but you know what? This is a lot harder to do holding the stick like this. I want the stick to work for me. I don't want to be working the drumstick. Let's see you do a 4-hour session or do a 10-minute drum solo, you know. That's when these differences make a difference, okay? So balance point, huge, huge, okay? Make sure the stick is rebounding for you on the right spot. Traditional guys, it's the same spot of the stick. Your hand is just now more in front of the stick as opposed to being on the back of it. So that's huge. So anyways, guys, once you get this happening, each stick rebounding like that, you take it to the drum set. Now this is going to be huge for any double stroke roll rudiment. 5-stroke roll, 7, 6, 9, 11, 10, 13, 15, 17, whatever. Make up your own. Let me show you some stuff that I think is pretty cool that we're going to be able to do. Even if you don't play rudimentary drumming, this is the kind of stuff you're going to be able to do. I mean, those are just simple examples what you guys can be doing with the double stroke roll. There's so many amazing things we can do. But once you have that rebound of the double stroke roll under your belt, you'll be amazed at how your drumming takes it to a whole new level. So practice hard, have fun, and I'll see you guys real soon.